It was America's bloodiest chapter, the war that almost ripped apart a nation. This man bridged America's great divide and made it one nation, indivisible. Number 23 on our list, Abraham Lincoln.
Lincoln's prevailing thought was one of, no, we are not going to allow this nation called the United States of America to divide itself, to diminish the greatness and the potential of what this land could be.
His life is the great American story. A poor boy from the backwoods of Kentucky with only a year's formal schooling, Lincoln taught himself the law. He became one of the most successful attorneys in Illinois and eventually president. But just a month after his inauguration in 1861, the South seceded from the Union and the Civil War began. For 4 bitter years, Lincoln would guide his country.
If you stop and think what would have happened if the South had prevailed, I mean, let's face it, they would have seceded from the Union. We would have had 2 countries, North and the South. They would have been at each other's throats forever. And it would have certainly doomed the United States of America.
The North wouldn't have won the Civil War if a lesser man had been president. A lesser man might have said, go ahead, create another country, we'll let you go. What Lincoln managed to do was to understand that the United States represented a larger idea.
Lincoln's Emancipation Proclamation freed the slaves, but it would be 2 more years before the Confederacy finally surrendered at Appomattox, Virginia in April of 1865. Less than a week later, Lincoln was assassinated at Ford's Theater in Washington.
With Abraham Lincoln, his legacy is not simply that he won the Civil War, it's that he left behind a body of writing like the Gettysburg Address and the Second Inaugural Address, which embodied American principles forever.
To this day, his speeches resonate, and it's no wonder. Lincoln used to drive his aides crazy rehearsing every word aloud. His Gettysburg Address remains one of the best-known 3 minutes in American history. The lines still touch us, and so do the ideals. That government of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from the earth.
Lincoln's greatest legacy is the preservation of the Union and the creation of the modern notion of American life. The blacks were going to be included. We're going to be one nation, and slavery is unacceptable on the American continent.
Is Louis XIV on your list? He's not? Huh. I mean, that's your decision, but he was the Sun King. Are any Chinese emperors on your list, other than Emperor Mao? No, of course not, but they ruled a quarter of the earth at one time.